So we'll be looking at index match in this tutorial. So index match does something related to what XLOOKUP and VLOOKUP does, but it does it in a very dynamic way, in a very flexible way, in the sense that you can specifically choose the column and rows that you want it to pick from. So take for example, and by the way, index match is like two functions in one. Basically, your index and your match. So your match is the function I use to choose your row number and your column number. Let's take a look. So in this index match now, in this index function, you can see that we have three parameters, at least for the basic one. We have the array that we are looking into, the row number, and the column number. Those are the three, uh, what's it called, required parameter for index match to work. So our row number and our column number, we're going to be using match to actually get them. So basically our array in this particular case now, our array is all our sales figure from January to August. So let's use the short control shift down to actually get control shift right to like get all our arrays. So I've gotten our arrays. The row number will be match. So we are going to be using match for the row number. So the row number is basically our country, which we are going to pick Portugal first. Here as our lookup value, you can see now we have lookup value here. Then our lookup array will be the country that we want to like specify from. Basically in this role of country, I want to pick just Portugal. So what we're going to do is to use our same shortcut control shift down to pick all our countries. But basically what we're going to do is to lock those rows. So those rows, we need to lock them so that it will be flexible enough to populate other columns, which are going to see in a minute. So how do we lock it? So we lock it by pressing F4 three times so that it will lock not just the entire cell, but that row for that country. So we press it once, press it twice, press it third time. You can see that the dollar signs are in the B, which represent basically the columns that we want to select. Then we just do an exact match because basically we're looking for an exact match there. Then for the column number in the index, we use match to get our column number. So our column number, our match here requires the same thing, but just coming from the month part because the month is our column. So we choose this January, which is the number we are looking for, or the value we are looking for, lookup value. Then lookup array will be all the months, which is basically the column for the month. So you click on the January, control shift to the right to select all the columns for the month. Then we are going to lock the columns now, not the rows. And the way we lock the columns is basically just pressing F4 two times instead of pressing three times to lock the column. You press it two times to actually lock the rows in place. One, two. You can see now it has locked the row 7. You can see where the dollar sign is. So dollar sign is basically in the row 7 to lock the columns down. Then you can do an exact match. So when we do an exact match there now, you can see that we close the exact match and we are done. We just need to close the index and we are good. When we click enter now, we can get that sales figure for Portugal January. If you check here now, you see Portugal. Let's check Portugal so that we'll be sure that we have the right. So you can see now Portugal 65,468. So basically that's the figure. And because we are using index match and we have logged it in place, we can just index match is very flexible, so you can just drag it to populate for France and February too. So it automatically populates. You just drag it. You can see now it gives you the number without even like changing anything. So if you have like more parameters now, you can just drag across to get exactly the figure you want. So basically that's how index match works.